Alright guys, so today is the long-awaited 9mm Subsonic ammo comparison test. And as you can see, I've got a few different types of ammunition here, along with the AR9 and a Gen 3 Glock 19. So I will just go over these real quick. We've got just standard Walmart ammo. These are aluminum cased, 115 grain full metal jacket, 9mm. We got a 50 round box of Fiocchi, and this is 158 grain FMJ. Now these are subsonic, those are not subsonic. Next we've got some Magtech, and these are 147 grain 9mm subsonic. Then we've got two varieties of Freedom Munitions Hush ammo. The first is 165 grain subsonic, and the second is 147 grain subsonic as well. And then lastly, I picked this up today when I was at Walmart. It is it's what they call like the training ammo, the Winchester training ammo. So I guess it's supposed to have less recoil. I'm not really sure what that entails because it's subsonic, so maybe they just mean it's subsonic. I'm not really sure, which it is subsonic. It's 950 feet per second, and this is also 147 grain. So, and that's full metal jacket. So we've got 6 different types of ammo, 5 of them subsonic, 1 supersonic to test. And we'll be going through the Glock 19 with a silencer co-threaded barrel, and then my AR9 SBR, which I'm sure you've seen in other videos. So let me get set up, and we'll be right back and ready to start shooting. All right, guys, so this is 115 grain 9mm supersonic, the federal ammo that comes in the red box that you always find at Walmart. Like I said, this is supersonic ammo, so this will just give us a baseline. It is a little cold and windy today, so I apologize if the wind messes the camera up. All right, next up we've got 5 rounds of the Fiocchi 158 grain. And this is subsonic ammo. Oh wow, big difference. Wow. All right, next up, we've got 5 of the Magtech 147 grain. A little bit louder than the last group. Okay. Next, 5 of the Freedom Munitions Hush 165 grain. Oh, that was quiet. All right, this time, 5 rounds of Freedom Munitions 147 grain 9mm. These two so far have definitely been the most quiet. Definitely quieter than the Fiocchi and the Magtech. Last up, 5 rounds of Winchester Train and Defend 147 grain. Interesting. So that's all 6 types. I think I will do maybe some pistol now, and then we'll come back to rifle. All right, so now we switched over to the pistol. This is a Glock 19 Gen 3. Same suppressor, the Omega 9K. I've got a piston on here now so that I can use this with the pistol. And again, we're gonna start over with our baseline comparison. This is Federal 115 grain, and there's 10 of those in here. So these are supersonic, so I'm not actually sure how loud this is gonna be. Okay. Interesting. Well, the camera worked fine. You could definitely tell that those were not subsonic, so let me load up some more and then we'll go through the subsonic ammo. All right, so this round, this batch, is 5 of the Fiocchi 158 grain, and these are subsonic, so it will be interesting to hear how much quieter it is compared to the Federal. Oh, wow. Okay, so actually, very quiet, considering. These 5 are Magtech 147 grain subsonic. I don't know, I think the Fiocchi might have been quieter. All right, these are Freedom Munitions 165 grain Hush. Oh yeah. Ooh, that ain't good. Actually had it. Did not cycle. I'm gonna keep rolling through here. Got one more. Failure to eject, but really I think just because it was under power basically. These are Freedom Munitions 147 grain. Oh, would you look at that? I think that stuff ran a little bit better than the 165 grain, but not by a whole lot. We also had more issues with the failing to cycle the action. This is Winchester Train and Defend, and these are 147 grain. Ran just fine, but that was significantly louder than the Freedom Munitions, either the 165 or the 147, and there was quite a lot of blowback actually. I could feel it on my forehead. We're gonna run through it again. Got the same stuff, so this is Federal 115 grain Supersonic. I expect this to be fairly loud. Okay, fairly loud. I have to keep checking because I forget. This is 5 rounds of Fiocchi 158 grain subsonic. wasn't too bad. That was pretty quiet. All right, so next we've got 5 rounds of Magtech 147 grain. Okay, these are Freedom Munitions Hush 165, and I'm expecting to run into issues just like I did last time with this same ammo. Failure to feed. This is Hush 147 grain. Failure to feed. I'll pick that up in a minute. Failure to feed. I wonder if it has to, maybe has something to do with the barrel, the feed ramp. Another failure to feed. And another failure to feed. Nothing against Freedom Munitions, it sounds great and it shoots well out of the AR. It just doesn't seem to like this combination very much. Last type of ammunition, this is Winchester Train and Defend 147 grain. Okay, no issues. It's not really quiet, but it's not bad. I'll say that. It's not bad. It works. So I loaded up with all the different types of subsonic. I've got the Fiocchi, then I've got the Magtech, then I got Hush 1, which is the 165, then I've got Hush 2, which is a 147, and then the Winchester Train and Defend, which I think was also 147, but at this point, I'm kind of starting to forget which is which because I've gone through it all. So everything is 5 rounds with the exception of the first group, which is Fiocchi. So it's going to be 4 Fiocchi, then 5 Magtech, 5 Hush, 5 Hush, and 5 Winchester. Okay, so that was Fiocchi. Oh, excuse me. That was 4 Fiocchi. And the last one was Magtech. So this will be number 2 for Magtech. Okay, so that should have been the 5 Magtech. Now we got Hush 1. Oh yeah. Now we've got Hush 2. And finally, Winchester Train and Defend. Okay, same thing. All the subsonic ammo, all 5 types. Same as before, same as the whole test. Fiocchi, Magtech, Hush 1, Hush 2, and Winchester Train and Defend. All right, Fiocchi. Now we got Magtech. Now this is the Hush 1, so 165 grain. All right, Hush 2, this is the 147 grain. And this should be the last 5, which was the Winchester. Yep, that was the last 5. I would say that is pretty comparable, based on what I'm hearing. That was comparable to the Hush 165 grain. So I'll do this again. I'm gonna keep doing this until I run out of ammo. So I've got 10 rounds in here. The first 5 are Hush 165 grain, and then the last 5 are the Winchester Train and Defend 147 grain. So Hush 165 grain in the dirt. And then the last 5 is the Winchester Train and Defend. Now I'll do a head-to-head with Fiocchi, Magtech, and Freedom 147 grain. I guess that's not really a head-to-head. I'll do 3 of those. All right, Fiocchi, 5 rounds. So Magtech, 147 grain. All right, Freedom Munitions, 147 grain. This is a head-to-head comparison between the Fiocchi 158 grain and the Freedom Munitions 165 grain, so the heavier 2 out here. The order is 5 Fiocchi, 5 Freedom Munitions, 5 Fiocchi, and then 5 Freedom Munitions again. All right, Fiocchi. Freedom Munitions, 165 grain. Fiocchi. And the last 5, Freedom Munitions. I think it's close. It's close, guys. Freedom Munitions, I think, takes it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This time we got a full house, so all 5 subsonic ammos in order. Fiocchi, 158 grain. Magtech, 147 grain. Freedom Munitions 1, 165 grain. Freedom Munitions 2, 147 grain. And Winchester Train and Defend, 147 grain. I'll give you a hand signal when I change to the next ammo. Okay. That's it. That was all 5 types, back to back, no interruptions. Guys, I hope this was an interesting video. Hopefully I did enough of the pistol testing. After running into some of those issues with the Freedom Munitions, I just kind of felt like going back to the rifle because it's more fun. One more time, I'll just give you the ammo types that we use. In fact, let me grab the boxes real quick. So in order, got the Walmart, I just call it Walmart ammo because it's the most common stuff at Walmart. This is the 115 grain Federal in the aluminum cases. Then the next up we've got here, we've got the Fiocchi. It says pistol and revolver line. This is 158 grain. I think I got it on Midway USA is where I found it. That was the first of the 5 subsonics that we were using. Second out of those 5 was the Magtech. This is just a plain blue box. It doesn't really say anything else. It says Magtech. And this was 147 grain, a jacketed hollow point, 9mm. This was Freedom Munitions Hush, and this was the 165 grain Subsonic. Number 4, another Freedom Munitions. This was the 147 grain. And last of all, this is another one I just picked up today. This is a Winchester Train and Defend 9mm FMJ. It's the cone nose, and the velocity is 950 feet per second. So I figured this would be a relatively slow moving bullet. Yeah guys, so that's everything. That's all the types of ammo that I had out here today, and I hope this was informative. So thanks for the likes, comments, and subscribes. I'll see you guys next time.